Hello everyone, welcome to the first video on the CEO Toby channel. If you guys are new, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications, all that good stuff, because I'm telling you this channel is going to bring you a lot of value so you can understand yourself and also your professional life a lot more. Today we're going to be discussing 5 habits that you currently have that are slowing down your progress in your respective fields. Like I said again, if you guys are new, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe. It only takes 2 seconds out of your day. Scroll down, swipe down and click that like button and click that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you never, and I mean never, miss a video on the channel ever. Let's get straight into the video. Hello everyone. Before we get into the topic of the video, are you a business owner or recently incorporated a business and you're looking to scale and increase your revenue significantly? Look no further. Check the link in my description to a company that works with marketing and also business management and consultation. They will help you get to that level. We have a team of over 50 years of experience that will help grow your company, nurture your company. And even if you are at a stage where you believe you have a lot of revenue and you have a lot of staff and everything, we'll be able to organize your company in the right format that can help you get to the next level. But nevertheless, check the link in the description and let's get straight into the video. All right, habit number 1 we're going to cover. I'll be totally honest with you, there's way more than 5 habits, but on this video we're going to cover 5. If you guys want a part 2, make sure you guys comment down below. Make sure you guys comment suggestions of habits you currently have or you want to discuss, and I'll make sure to get to them and we discuss it on a video later on. All right, great, so let's get into it. Number 1, I would say, is giving yourself negative advice, right? There's a difference between self-accountability and self-depreciation in a way. So you want to make sure that you give yourself tangible advice that can actually elevate you and actually learn from different situations, rather than giving yourself advice where, you know, you're basically putting yourself down and saying that you can't do it anymore and basically killing your self-confidence basically as well. So I do advocate for self-accountability. Well, no matter what happens, whether it's your fault or not your fault, you still have to take accountability for your actions always. But at the same time, you need to remember that during every situation you go through, there's always a learning curve, and you have to actually understand where you went wrong in that situation for you to then elevate yourself and actually get to the next level. So that's why I'll say giving yourself bad advice can hinder you in a lot of ways, especially around your self-confidence. You want to make sure you're confident always, right? Even in situations you don't feel as comfortable, you need to come across as confident even if you need to, right? Because confidence breeds confidence, right? So if you have a team or you have colleagues you're working with in your workspace and you're confident, it allows them to be confident because their confidence in you allows them to be confident, which makes them more productive and makes them want to work at a higher level. You know, if they're seeing that you're not confident on the project or you're not confident on the company, they're going to look like, what's going on? Like, you're meant to be basically leading. Of course, if you're a CEO or like a founder, you're meant to be leading them and you're not confident in yourself, then it's never going to work out. And then there will be doubts within the company and it's just going to go downhill from there. So make sure you give yourself good advice that is able to catapult yourself into a different form of thinking. But at the same time, you need to understand, okay, I'm giving myself this advice because I want to get better and I actually want to improve, not just because I'm not good enough, at least in your head. All right, perfect. All right, number 2 on the list is social media consumption excessively. The problem with this is, I know we do live in a digital world. A lot of things are on our phones, you know, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all of the platforms everywhere around you. You know, you open your phone, you see an ad on this, you open your laptop, you see Google, you see YouTube, you see everything is pushed towards you, right? You need to be able to take a step back and say, okay, I want to achieve this goal today. There's nothing wrong with using social media. You can use it time to time, like you're watching this video now, which means you're on the right path. That means you're on the right side of social media, right? Most people stay on the bad side of social media where they're just consuming, and they're not gaining any value or putting out any value to others, like I'm making this video for you guys as well. So you want to make sure that you have a clear spectrum and you can actually understand, okay, I'm going to spend this time on social media because I've had a good day, or I've worked hard, right? So you've allocated that time, to taking in information, and I would recommend good information, educational information, which can help you even on the next day, because there's certain times you might see like a video like this, right? And you'll say you're going to work the next day, or you're going into the company the next day. Certain things that I've said from the video could help during a situation you have the next day. So it's better to consume information that can actually help you in your real life than consume information that you're never going to use, or consume sort of content that's frivolous in a way. So that's why I would recommend, you need to be able to control your social media usage. I know there's certain apps and there's certain settings, especially on iPhone and things, that you can actually prevent yourself from going on, certain apps at certain times, and it gives you like a timestamp and things like that. Like, you need to have that in your life, because if not, social media would wipe you away. TikTok, they added a scroll feature for a reason. You can keep scrolling for years and years. It basically endless scrolling. That design is meant to keep you on there for a long period of time without you being able to track the time, if that makes sense. So I would also recommend, if you do have value to bring to others, you share your value, right? I'm more on producing value than consuming value. I do like to consume value. There's certain, channels I watch, like Jordan Peterson, Joe Rogan. I like to actually bring value. I like to consume value to a point. But at the same time, I understand that social media is designed to keep you there. It's designed to keep you hooked, which is why you always see new content that's focused on what you like. The algorithm follows on what you like specifically. So that just goes to show that is meant to keep you on there. So excessive social media consumption is not good for you. Just try and limit it as much as possible. I know it's a hard habit to get over, because once you see the app on your phone, once you see a sign of YouTube, all of these things, they're critical. They make their signs certain colors for a reason. They make the like button red for these colors. All these color schemes are part of keeping you on social media for a long period of time. So always keep that in your mind. And also, if you are on social media, consume the right type of knowledge. That's a key fact. All right, the next one, number 3, we have procrastination. All right, if you don't know what procrastination basically means you delaying, just like delaying a certain task, right? There's a task you can get done now, and now you're delaying it. You're spending weeks. I'll do it tomorrow. No, I'll do it next week. No, you do it now. And the more you can actually put in your mind and say, I'm not going to leave this, I'm going to do it now, it's going to help you, because then you become critical in the way you work and the way you think, right? Say for example, like today, I'm going to the gym, right? I can easily procrastinate and say, I'll just do it tomorrow. I don't really feel like it today. It's easy to do that. And that's a state that is horrible for you, because you just end up not doing it altogether, right? Especially in the world we're in, the attention span is very, very short. So you believe, I'll remember tomorrow, I'll remember. And procrastination also means that you're going to have a negative impact if you don't do it, right? If, for example, you want to start this business, you're saying, no, tomorrow. But if you start today, it could benefit you today or later down the line. Of course, business takes a time to build and stuff as well. But you starting today is a step you need to take to actually dedicate yourself to making that happen. And the more you procrastinate, it just makes it horrible for you, because now it's just lingering in your mind. I need to do this. I'm not too sure though. That's where all of it comes in. You even talked about giving yourself negative sort of advice. And if you're giving yourself negative advice and you're procrastinating, it's just a perfect blend for you to not do anything, because you're already thinking negatively of it and you're procrastinating, trying to push it down the line. I'll do it next week. I'll do it next. It's a great idea. I'll do it later on. And that's what you don't want to do. Cool. It didn't go the way you wanted it to. Not everything's gonna go the way you want it to. That's life, that's the way life is. But you just need to understand that if you don't start, it can never end. All right, number 4 on the list is the fear of failure. This one is a it's a big one, I'll be honest. Very, very big. Because a lot of people nowadays have the fear of failure, right? Is this really gonna work? I'm not too sure if this is gonna happen or not. What's the point trying? I don't think I'm good enough to do this. It's all in your mind. Whatever you believe in your mind is what you're going to carry out in your actions. You need to understand that even if you have a doubt that it may not work, the point is that you're trying to make it work. And most of the time, when you do try to make it work, it goes the way you want it to. Even if it doesn't go the way you want it to, you being able to get up and say, I'm doing it regardless of the way I feel, that's a win in itself. And I'll tell you that you have to also remember to take the small wins before the big wins can come. You getting up every day to do the work, that's a win. You being critical in your thinking, you being able to allocate time to different things, that's a win. You being able to be disciplined enough to work out every day, or to get your work done, or to hit certain targets a day, or to write your notes and steps on what you want to do every single day, that's a win. And what we do as humans, we neglect the wins, the smaller wins, and you just, oh, now I have a Lamborghini, oh, I'm a mansion. That's the wins most people focus on. But without the small wins, you never get to the big wins. And you always have to remember that, right? It's a thing where you have to just have a belief in yourself innately. Even if people around you don't believe in you, believe in yourself to a point where even if it doesn't go your way, or it doesn't go exactly as you planned it would be, you're still winning, because you, unlike everyone else, you were able to take the initiative and actually start. And that's what people don't do. They don't start. They have all these great ideas, all these great plans to do this, but that fear of failure in their mind is slowing them down, and it stops them from allowing any sort of growth to come their way. And that's what you always have to remember. Stop your mind from fear. All right, the last one on the list, number 5, is unnecessary time wasting. All right, this one's an underrated habit, right? But it's put into lots of different categories. So the social media side, consumption can be seen as, unnecessary time wasting. Partying in a certain degree can be seen as, unnecessary time wasting. And of course, it just depends on the type of person you are as well. But what I mean by unnecessary time wasting is wasting your time on things that don't add value to you, right? Okay, I'm not someone that believes in work 24/7, don't do anything else, even though that's a certain type of mindset you should have if you're trying to reach a certain level, right? But not everyone's trying to reach that level. I totally understand that. And there are times where you want to just wind down, watch a movie, or, play a game, just to refresh yourself. That's absolutely fine. But you also have to have a control of that. And that's what most people lack, control. There's a difference between getting on the game, 15 minutes, 1 hour, getting out of your system, and getting on the game 8 hours, playing without actual value. I know there's certain people out there that are like streamers, that's their job, and fine, they're getting value. You watching it, you're not getting value, you're just seeing them play, right? Rather than having the mindset of seeing them play, why don't you have the mindset of creating your own stream where you do something you enjoy, but at the same time, you are gaining value from the stream, whether it's you're getting subscribers to the stream, or you're getting your clips from the stream, anything. So always remember that. Try and bring as much value, try and do stuff that bring you as much value as possible. And like I said, I'm not saying you shouldn't do anything fun, you shouldn't live your life however you like it. Of course, like I said, I don't party, I don't do any of that, so I can't relate to that. But if that's something you do, that's absolutely fine. But what I'm saying is you want to keep it to a moderate level. If you're actually trying to reach a very, very high level of success, right? There's certain things you have to cut out that are addictive to you. I don't want to go into more detail, but you need to cut out as many things that you can be addicted to as possible, and now become addicted to things that can actually bring you value and actually add to your life. That's what you need to do. So, all right, guys, I think that's the end of the video. I think we've touched on all 5, I believe. But like I said, make sure you guys keep this in your brain. It's all about control. Control these habits, and trust me, you elevate. I'm saying it myself because I want you guys to do as well as possible in your respective fields. So make sure you hone in on these habits and actually try and take them away as quickly as you can. I'm not saying you can take them away straight away. It might just be going from 5 hours to 1 hour, or 1 hour to 10 minutes. That's, it's progressive. Like I said, the small wins is what actually shows progression. I'm not just telling you, delete all your social media today. If you can, fine, amazing. But if you can't, that's absolutely fine as well. Just try and reduce it as much as possible to the point where, because trust me, you also realize the more you reduce it, you'll be like, wait, I didn't actually need this. I didn't actually need social media. What am I actually doing on it? That's what you realize. But the more you are on it, you're consuming stuff that you don't want to be consuming, consuming the wrong knowledge. I'm not talking about videos like this, because videos like this are helping you. Videos that creators are actually trying to help you become better. That's different. Watching people do what you should be doing. But anyway, I'm not gonna ramble on too much. Make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications if you did enjoy this video. Many more to come in the future, and make sure you tap in. All right, peace.